You are watching Access LaPorte County, Channel 97. Coming up next is September 18th, 2023 special meeting of the LaPorte County Election Board. You can find more information for this meeting by visiting www.accesslaportecounty.org.
I call this meeting of the LaPorte County Election Board to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
Guess I was off cue.
Roll call. Heather Stevens.
Here.
Jim McCalca.
Present.
And Brody Schaffner. I am here. Any corrections to the agenda? I believe we have the updated one.
Yes, when I issued public notice with the agenda said that it was September 18th of 2021, and that's wrong. So I'd like to officially amend that to 2023.
Any objections?
No.
All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. I did have less gray hair then. Any corrections to the minutes from the August 21st, 2023 meeting?
No, it's long, and I know you guys just got it, so if you want time, that's fine.
Yeah, I looked at it before the hearing started.
Okay.
I don't have any corrections. All right, hearing none, meeting minutes are approved. It's time for public comment. Last call for public comment. All right, new business amendment to vote center plan to add Trail Creek to the municipal election.
Yes, we had it in there, but I didn't have it under the municipal in the vote center plan, so that's just a quick, like I said, any changes to that vote center plan need to come to the board, so.
Okay, have a motion to that effect then?
Thank you.
Second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
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 We all have to sign the same one.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, old business, signing of a resolution to not hold uncontested election in 2023.
That is for the town of Kingsbury. And that's because at the time that we did the original, we weren't sure about Kingsbury yet. So,
I'll make a motion to that effect. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 What'd I just give you?
The vote center plan. I'll sign the real one.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, old business, Kenneth Fly complaint. So I investigated this complaint. As you recall, Mr. McCormick made a complaint against Mr. Fly. I spoke to Mr. McCormick. I reviewed the videos and statements that he gave me. I also spoke to Mr. Greg Coulter. In my opinion, I don't think it's actionable. And I have received no other evidence besides what I reviewed between those two people. I don't think it's actionable. I certainly don't think there is probable cause for a crime. At this point, my recommendation to the board is to deny the complaint as it's tendered.
Well, I would make a motion to that effect. I think you spent some time working on this, and it's not something that we can discuss outside of this room. So we kind of had to put our trust in you, and I'm satisfied with whatever you decide.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, without hearing more, I don't have any reason to vote to substantiate a complaint. So, did you make a motion
I
already?
did.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor say aye.
I
And all opposed, none. Okay. The late complaint, so this has been hanging out there. In my opinion, we're way past the deadlines for the administrative review as is required under the statute. I would move that this just be officially and formally dismissed.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second that motion. I think that all of our elected officials need to start paying much more attention to what they're doing. I think especially, you know, I know I have to make sure I get my stuff in. I've got to dot my I's, cross my T's. I have Taylor reminding me because I don't want to have to find myself. And I would, because we are held to higher expectations. So I think that at the end of the year, I know that it was discussed last year, but I think that to issue public notice and to state that we are going to start fining. We're going to start with the late fees. We're going to start, Taylor does a fantastic job of keeping track of who's turning in their campaign finance reports and everything else. So if we're tracking it, I think that we should be following the statutes and issuing fees, fines, whatever's necessary.
So that was it. Was that a second?
Yeah.
Second.
All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Board member comments. I'll start. I would like to see us start auditing everything. Republican, Democrat, whatever you are, we're going to start poking around. So, sorry for you, but there's not going to be, I'm not going to have any patience as long as I'm on this board. You know what you're doing. You need to file it. I'm not going to sit here and allow a general member of the public be given a harsher penalty rather than a sitting electing official. I'm not talking about anyone in particular because I haven't poked around yet. But when it comes down to it, we're going to do what we're authorized to do under the statutes, under the law, and we're going to follow this administrative review process to the fullest extent. So I suggest to whoever's listening to these, get it together, be prepared. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, just kind of a spin-off on that. Under Indiana Code 39414, it indicates that the county election board shall give the following notices to delinquents to file a statement of organization or report immediately upon receipt of the notice. And it says that we should be giving that notice not later than 30 days after the report was required to be filed.
Right.
So probably if we're going to now beef up on that, and that's what we're going to do, we should probably send a notice to them within 30 days.
Yeah, and I know,
It's delinquent.
yeah, I would agree with that. I know Taylor's been, I believe you just issued something, or you're,
I just sent them a notice and they have.
No.
I just sent out notices to anyone that has an email, they got an email. And to anybody that has had problems with their email or no email, I sent a letter, I mailed it to their house, letting them know the reporting period ends October 13th and they have until October 20th to file that. And every single candidate has received that.
Okay.
So, and I have a spreadsheet of what they filed, the date that they filed, and then the number of the filing report that's in a binder.
Good deal. If we have a bunch of them, we'll all set it for, we'll set them all for a hearing, do a big cattle call, and that's it.
Because really, if they didn't file them, it's kind of like a math problem, right?
Yeah.
If you're charging 50 a day is what the statute indicates, unless under separate statute by unanimous consent we agree to either waive the penalty or decrease it. But that's a conversation for a later day after we make some type of adjudication, right?
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
And briefly, we have our public test for the 2023 municipal election on October 4th. And I know that Jim and Brody both will be unavailable, so they will both have proxies there. Taylor will issue will issue public notice tomorrow. We'll get that into the papers and we'll get it on the county website and we'll post it around. So the public is welcome. This is their chance to get their hands on the machines. We have also been scheduling poll worker training, and we're gonna mix it up a little bit this year. I'd love to have you guys there. It's 3 days. It's like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I forget the dates.
First, second, and third.
First, second, and third of November. What we're gonna do is we're actually going to do a mock election. So we're gonna let the public come in. I've asked Microvote. They programmed a ton of demo machines for us. And again, this is gonna let our voters see exactly what a vote center is gonna look like. And I can't think of a better way to train the poll workers than to have people in here and asking questions. So
Great idea.
mix it up.
All right. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned.